The best revenge is moving on. The best revenge is letting go and choosing your peace. The best revenge is remembering that vengeance is God's, not ours. What's going on, YouTube? I'm Jeremiah, and welcome back to another video on the Evolve Today channel. Once again, I'm back in my home room, and I'm grateful to be here, man. I love the LEDs and just the whole vibe that this room brings. I feel like it's the best for my videos. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know in the comment section how life is going. I try to read every single comment, and I truly appreciate when you guys are candid and open with me. If you couldn't already tell, today we're talking about moving on. Today we're talking about revenge and how maybe it isn't the best option for us and who we're trying to become. With all that being said, really quickly go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Engage with the channel. Let's see it continue to grow. And with all that out the way, let's get right into today's video. The first thing I want you to know is that vengeance is destructive and negative towards both parties. Not only is vengeance bad for the aggressor, for the person who did you wrong, even though you didn't deserve it, not only is vengeance bad for the person you have this grudge against, but it's truly bad for yourself. It's not gonna make you feel any better about your situation or about its outcome. Let's say, yeah, you got your revenge. It might have felt good for 5 seconds, 10, maybe an hour, maybe a day. But that's being generous. You see, vengeance slowly eats away at you. The guilt for doing exactly what they expected you to. The feeling that you know you would have been better off moving on, but you couldn't hold back your emotion. You know, I always bring up this analogy that you can't see your reflection through boiling water. And it stands true every single time and with every single video it's attached to. It's never right to make decisions with heightened emotions. Always wait until that water isn't boiling. Let it calm down, let it simmer, and then make that decision. And then decide if it's the best thing for you. But know that every single thing you do has a consequence. And sometimes God is calling you to forgive, even when they don't deserve it. You see, forgiveness isn't always about them and if they deserve it, if they're qualified for it, if they really are going to accept it and be remorseful. Forgiveness is more so about understanding that people are going to do you wrong. In your life, people are going to disrespect you, people are going to talk down on you, people are going to underestimate you. But that has no control over you and your decisions and how much you can accomplish. You see, when God writes something on your heart and on your life, that can't be taken away from any hater, anyone, big or small, influenced or quiet. It doesn't matter, because the loudest voice of all says you can, and that's God's. So sometimes forgiveness is about truly stepping in to God and His plan for you and not holding any grudges from your past, because what God has for you is so much better, and vengeance is His. I want you to know that vengeance also keeps you into a cycle of negative emotion. You're so fixated on getting your revenge that you're filled with hatred, disgust, resentment, and a bunch of other nasty emotions that God did not design for you to carry. Aren't you tired of feeling bitter? Aren't you tired of feeling hatred? Aren't you tired of holding that grudge? Doesn't it make you miserable? That's what they want. That's what they desire. But you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free from this burden. You don't need to carry this weight anymore. You don't. You can choose happiness. You can choose maturity. And to the world, it might look like you're being soft. It might look like you're just taking what you've been given. But to God, He sees a mature man or woman after His own heart. And He'll handle it, man. They're gonna reap what they sow, but let God handle it. They're gonna get what they deserve, but let God handle it. Stay out of it. God sees all. Everybody else might not know what they did. God does, though. Everybody else might not have been there. Everybody else might not have the full story, but guess who does, though? Guess who does? Your Father. Trust that. Trust it. There's this Japanese system of honor. Maintaining your honor. Being steadfast in your honor. That means not lowering yourself or belittling yourself to the level of your enemy, to the level of those who choose to use sneaky backhanded tricks. whether it be in battle or in our day-to-day life. You don't have to lower yourself to their level. You don't have to stoop to their level. You're more mature than that, man. Come on now. Not everything demands a reaction out of you. And that's something a very wise man told me that I use to this day. It's a true pillar of life, man. Like, not everything deserves a reaction out of you. Your energy is too precious, too valuable for that. You can be picky with it. You deserve to be. And letting go again will allow you, like I said, to find your peace. There is so much waiting for you outside of this bitterness, outside of this chapter of your life. Yes, they're doing you wrong. Yes, they have done you wrong. Maybe they will do it again. But we are destined for better and for more. So they don't deserve to get any reaction out of you or me. Because we're choosing to put all of our energy just who we will become in the best parts of ourselves. Not their hatred, not their jealousy, not their resentment. That doesn't matter. We're focused on ourselves and on our growth. And finally, success will bother them way more than revenge ever could. Your success, you achieving what they always said you couldn't do, you going that extra mile when they're hating on you and looking down on you, you doing what they always wanted to do but never had the courage or the anointing to do. That means way, way more than giving them what they want. Cheap, easy revenge. Nah, forget all that. Let's achieve something in our lives. Let's become so great that they're not on our radar. And let's let God handle what he needs to handle. When I was young, when I was a kid, man, I used to be so fixated on revenge. If somebody did me wrong, I was gonna make sure they got what they deserved. But as I grew up, I started to realize, like, vengeance doesn't pay off what it says it will. It doesn't give you the feeling that you think you're gonna get. I mean, yeah, it might feel right in the moment, but as soon as you finish, you know that you're on the same level as them. You're just as bad as them. And in this world, there will always be somebody that is willing to do harm to you or do you wrong. So to stop all of this hatred, this jealousy, this bitterness, this anger, this resentment, to stop it all, somebody has to start a train of forgiveness. One of the hardest and most mature and rewarding things we can do in this life is to forgive. And I want you to remember who once forgave you despite all of your sin. All of it. See, we're so stingy with our forgiveness. And how dare we be? Because God has forgiven us 10 times over and then some. When we didn't deserve it. And we still don't deserve it. And he'll still keep forgiving us. So if God's setting the example, let's follow it. All right? That's all I got for you guys today. I hope this video helped you and it gave you wisdom. If it did, as always, let me know in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. And with all that being said, let's continue to grow, change, and evolve. Not just today, but every day. I'll see you in the next video.